Another statistic that brings me an unsettling feeling is that an estimated 40% of retirees have no emergency savings whatsoever. In certain cases, we'll come across a situation where someone might roll their entire savings into their retirement accounts and essentially just cross their fingers and hope for the best. And although we are the eternal optimists, we do believe in expecting the unexpected, especially when it comes to planning for retirement. Healthcare emergencies, home repairs, helping adult children or aging parents, these are just some of the things that we see come up on a regular basis. In planning for things like this, freaking out and making drastic changes might not be the best course of action, but rather more so being aware that these situations could occur. Planning for and developing a so-called cushion might help you prevent from having to tap into your retirement savings at an unwanted time, taking on additional debt, or in general, making irrational or emotional decisions. So what do you do to plan to avoid for these potential issues? Our answer lies in our systematic approach to how we deal with each single one of these situations. Step 1 is having brutal honesty with yourself and your advisors on where your money is actually going. Not where you think it goes, not where you hope it goes, but where it actually goes. This means gathering your bank statements, your credit card statements, and all of your bills for a minimum of the last 3 to 6 months and examining them with the intensity of a forensic accountant. In walking through this exercise, everyone on your team involved in your planning can gain a better understanding of what your actual cash flow is like. Once you've gathered and analyzed your data, take the time to organize things into 2 strict categories: essential spending and discretionary spending. Essential spending are things that are non-negotiable, such as housing and shelter, your vehicle, food, utilities, taxes, etc. These are things that help keep you alive, healthy, and housed. Everything else can go into the discretionary bucket. This includes things like hobbies, travel, dining out, and entertainment. Although it might feel tough at first, here's the reason why this is so important. This practice can help you actually visualize how much financial flexibility you might have in case of facing hardship. You could end up finding out that your essential spending is 40 to 60% lower than your actual overall spending. And that addition of the 40 to 60% extra represents choices and flexibility. When you know exactly how much you have to spend to live, you can then take the steps forward to become the architect of your lifestyle.